Today's court proceedings included a completely one-sided view and discussion of the Michael Morton prosecution and trial as it occurred in 1986 and 1987. This one-sided view is inconsistent with the facts and the law that existed in 1986 and 1987, the time that Mr. Morton was tried. The presentation given by the lawyers today was not a true judicial adversarial proceeding. Just because lawyers made certain statements in the context of seeking a court of inquiry does not make what is said in court a true adversarial proceeding or a true judicial proceeding. The allegations of criminal conduct in connection with the pretrial proceedings before the trial court in Mr. Morton's trial are not only inconsistent with the record of those pretrial proceedings and trial, but are defamatory. The judge that presided over Mr. Morton's trial agreed at the state's suggestion to review one report that was generated by one law enforcement officer as part of the pretrial proceedings. That one report was provided to the judge, and the judge in fact indicated on the record of the court proceedings that the judge had reviewed that report and had made the determination that nothing in that report required that one report to be released or disclosed to Mr. Morton's defense counsel at the time of trial. And so the allegations concerning a failure to provide the court exactly what the court asked for in those pretrial proceedings, those allegations are false.
Are you saying the entire Wood report?
Let me finish my statement, please. As counsel for the state, Ken Anderson engaged in pretrial discovery with Mr. Morton's trial defense counsel in accordance with the laws in place in 1986 and 1987. Mr. Anderson and the Williamson County District Attorney's Office then represented the state at trial in accordance and furtherance of the evidence that was then known to the state in 1987. Mr. Anderson fully supports Mr. Morton's exoneration. He has publicly expressed his regret over Mr. Morton's conviction, which with the benefit of hindsight and recently analyzed DNA evidence was shown to be incorrect. However, Mr. Anderson stands firm in his belief that the prosecution of Mr. Morton at the time in 1986 and 1987 was done ethically, was done appropriately, and consistent with the evidence that was known to the state in 1986 and 1987. Even the report that was provided earlier today indicates the DNA evidence, the results of the DNA analysis that ultimately led to Mr. Morton's exoneration was not available to either Mr. Morton's counsel or to the state's counsel as of the time this trial was conducted in 1987.